Hello and welcome to Dollar Country, hosted by WTFC Radio.
You're too hot to handle, I'm turning you loose. Like a hot potato, I know it's no use. 'Cause I'm just a country boy and it's plain to see. You're too hot to handle for me. I'm drinking whiskey, you want champagne. I ain't got the money, and then you complain. While I'm wearing blue jeans, you're wearing me. You're too hot to handle, I think. The sidewalk and think you're so hot. You think you got something that you haven't got. Don't mind high hog eating if I ain't the hog. Don't mind some dogging if I ain't the dog. Hot to handle, I'm turning you loose. Like a hot potato, I know it's no use. 'Cause I'm just a country boy and it's plain to see. You're too hot to handle for me. And my brother Joe took off in my Ford from San Pedro. We hadn't much gas and the tires was low, but the doggone Ford could really go. Now along about the middle of the night, we were ripping along like white folks might when a murky behind, he blinked his lights, he honked his horn, and he flew out of sight. We had twin pots in the Columbia butt. You people may think that I'm in a rut, but to you folks who don't dig the jive, that's two carburetors and an overdrive. We made grease spots out of a many good town and left the cops' heads spinning around and around. They wouldn't chase, they'd run in the hide, but me and that Mercury stayed side by side. Now we were Ford men and we likely knew that we would race until something blew, and we thought it over, now wouldn't you? I looked down at my lovely bride, her face was blue, I thought she had died. We left streaks through towns about 40 feet wide, but me and that Mercury stayed side by side. My brother was pale, he said he was sick, he said he was just a nervous wreck, but why should I worry for what the heck? Me and that Mercury was still neck and neck. Now on through the deserts we did glide, a flying low and a flying wide. Me and that Mercury was taking a ride and we stayed exactly side by side. In my mirror and I saw something coming. I thought it was a plane with the way it was a running. It was a humming along at a terrible pace, and I knew right then it was the end of the race. When it flew by us, I turned the other way. The guy in the Mercury had nothing to say, for it was a kid in a hopped-up Model A. big balls in town. Big balls in Cowtown, we'll all go down. Big balls in Cowtown, we'll dance around. I'll stay in Cowtown, I'll stick around. Board up your window, the big balls in town. Big balls in Cowtown, we'll all go down. Big balls in Cowtown, we'll dance around. Yeah, sweet. Put on your new shoes, put on your gown. Shake off those sad blues, the big balls in town. Big balls in Cowtown, we'll all go down. Big balls in Cowtown, big balls in town.
I ought to see Deacon Jones rattle his bones. Old Parson Brown when he comes into town. Old Aunt Jemima, she's past 83. Holler out full of pep. Watch your step, watch your step. One-legged Joe dance around on his toes. Throw away his crutch and holler, let him go. Hail, hail, the gang's all here for the Alabama Jubilee. Old Parson Brown when he comes into town. Old Aunt Jemima, she's past 83. Holler out full of pep. Watch your step, watch your step. One-legged Joe dance around on his toes. Throw away his crutch and holler, let him go. Hail, hail, the gang's all here for the Alabama Jubilee. Alabama Jubilee.
This tragic story will live on since 1963. He's been gone from many a heart that loved him dear. Now he'll be missed forever here. The bullets from a sniper's gun took his life 'neath the Texas sun. Or President Kennedy died that day. He gave his life for the USA. This old world was sad that day when President Kennedy passed away, and his wife, she cried that day when his life was taken away. They say that Oswald was the one, and he paid for the crime. They say he done, guilty or not, he did pay. For Jack Ruby took his life away. The eternal flame will now burn on in memory of him, although he's gone. People come from far away and visit his grave there every day, and visit his grave there every day.
There's a great big man in Washington who is not only tall, he's great in heart and spirit, like a father to us all. You surely know that this big man is known as LBJ. He's humble and he's righteous and he's everything they say. We've hearkened to the many words our president has said, and him we trust to show the way to better days ahead. He'll chart the best and wisest course for every family to find a fuller life within the great society. He started out a country boy in Texas rolling hills, yet even then he had a dream he knew he must fulfill. Another great man saw his worth and set him to the task of planning for the USA, the things that really last. We've hearkened to the many words our president has said, and him we trust to show the way to better days ahead. He'll chart the best and wisest course for every family to find a fuller life within the great society. The first thing is to help the poor to rise from poverty by reaching out a hand to those less fortunate and weak, and then to every girl and boy, whoever they may be, there shall be open wide the door of opportunity. We've hearkened to the many words our president has said, and him we trust to show the way to better days ahead. He'll chart the best and wisest course for every family to find a fuller life within the great society. Hooray!
Howdy, folks. Welcome to Dollar Country episode 91. It is, well, I guess it'll be technically mid-November by the time you hear this. It's the 10th today, the Sunday before. Starting to get chilly here in Cleveland. It's actually kind of warm today, but